The hidden room. Focus question. What elements make a good mystery? Worth to know. Beckons. Belvedere. Charitable. Combine. Creepy. Devolute. Immigrated. Review. Victorian. Sarah says, I've never heard her so exalted. Why do these builders things keep happening to us? What with this key, the lantern, and these scissors? Nothing making sense. We're sitting in her room. I'm at the computer while she sits cross-legged on the bed. The key, lantern, and scissors are spread before her. We figured it out, I say. I'm starting to hear those kids laughing all the time, especially when I'm trying to sleep. You mean you actually hear them as if they're in the house? I ask. Yeah, no, I don't know. She shakes her head. Any luck? I've searched everywhere I can think of on the web, but I'm not coming up with anything we didn't learn in school. I say, George Porter founded the mill, and the tone grew up John Driver. I did uncover something about his wife. She was considered very charitable, taking in children who has nowhere else to go and caring for them. That's all the information I can find, though. Just then, Sarah's Aunt Tara opened the door. Children, she began and stopped short. Her smile faded and her eyes glowed large as she stepped inside, not shifting her intense gaze away from the bed. Where did you get these things? We found them, Sarah says. Nonsense. To get these things, you have to seek them out. Aunt Tara says. Her accent is extraordinary. Elsa told me her mom's family immigrated from a village on the border between Nepal and India. It's true, I begin. We haven't been looking for this thing at all. We just sort of find them. It's almost as if someone is leading us to them or bringing them to us. Along with some creepy laughing kids. Sarah adds, I didn't think it could happen, but Aunt Tara's eyes is tensive as she shuts the door. Come on, child. She beckons for me to join them on the bed. Tell Auntie everything. Sarah and I exchange glances, unsure if we should continue or if Aunt Tara would actually believe us. It started on Halloween. Sarah began slowly, and soon the story pours out of us. We divulge everything, the strange gate in the hollow, the lantern, scissors, and key, and a disturbing laughter that continues to follow us. When we finish, Aunt Tara runs her fingers over the items on the bed. Children should not speak such tales, Aunt Tara says, picking up the item, and children should not have such toys. We try to protect, but one stern look from Aunt Tara silences us. Now return to your homework and games, and think no more on these things. With that, she desperate, leaving Sarah and me in stunned silence. What just happened? Sarah said. She believed us, I said. You saw her expression and the way she reacted when we told her about the laughter. She knows something. Aunt Tara has many secrets, and we're not going to learn any of them unless she wants us to. I roll my eyes and say, don't be so dramatic. We just need to follow her to find out where she put those things. Oh well, she certainly would like that either, Sarah says, but I'm already at the door, peering into a hallway. It's filled with doors. Sarah lives in an old Victorian house, one of the oldest in town, and it has a ridiculous number of tiny rooms. Is she out there? Sarah asks. Shh, I snap. I can hear her. We wait, listening to Aunt Tara's movement. Suddenly, she emerged looking very concerned, almost frightened. She heads to the end of the hallway and descends the stairs. I open the door and point. She came out of that room. That's the office, Sarah replies. Dad doesn't like me to go in there without him. She says I might break something. We'll be careful, I say, and step into the hallway. Besides, Aunt Tara knows something, and she doesn't want us to know, probably for a reason. Sarah hissed. The door to the office opens with barely a creak, and we slip inside. Like all the other rooms in the house, it's very small and made smaller by the floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. In the center of the room is a small desk with some mail and a laptop computer. A single window lets in moonlight from outside. Quick, let's look around, I say. Sarah starts opening drawers, and I start combing through the shelf. I find nothing, but when I turn around, Sarah is sitting at the desk holding a photo. I remember where I saw the scissors before, she says. They belong to my mother. She shows me the photo. It's a beautiful woman sitting at the sewing machine. Dad says she was always making clothes for people who needed them. I don't really know what to say, so I just place my hand on Sarah's shoulder. She has told me about her mother's disappearance before. It's not easy for her to talk about. One day her mother was simply gone. Some people claimed they saw her walking into the hollow, but the police searched the woods and never found anything. I had an uncle who disappeared too, but I barely knew him. I couldn't imagine how Sarah felt. Wait, I heard something, Sarah says. She stands up and presses her ear against one of the shelves. Here, listen. I follow suit and quickly hear it, a soft scratching like fingernails against wood. What on the opposite side of this wall? I ask. I don't know, nothing, I think, Sarah replies. I start pulling up books and starting them on the desk. Sarah takes the cue, grabs the desk chair and stands it on to read the higher shelf. As she grabs the first book, an entire section comes down. They're fake, she says and tosses the hollow book down to me. I can see some kind of handle. Pull on it, I say. She does, and the entire bookcase shifts and swings towards us. She pulls harder and it swings open more to reveal a dark room. I flick on a lamp on the table. The room is small, no bigger than a closet. Really. Little bottles filled with herbs and other things I can't really make out like racks on the wall. Everything looks neat and organized. The scissors, key, and lantern sit on a small table beside a small book with yellow papers hanging out of it. Whoa, Sarah says. Dad says this house has some hidden places. We should get a stop before Aunt Tara figures out we're in here. Sarah nods, and we gather our things. She has that and grab the book too. We close the bookcase again and replace all the books before sneaking back into Sarah's room. Children, dinner, Aunt Tara calls down from downstairs, and we quickly hide all our finds before heading down the hallways. Then it hit me. Wait, I say, grabbing Sarah's arm, who was scratching inside the hidden room. Glossary. Beckons. Invite a person to come closer or follow. Builder. Very weird or unusual. Charitable. Generous and caring toward those in need. Comping. Carefully searching to find something. Creepy, scared, causing uneasiness or fear. Divert. To give secrets or no information to another.